What's up guys, Predator here. Today we have two tables of 2-5, one of Zoom and one regular tables and two regular tables of 5-10. We have a recreational on every table, on the regular tables. So I actually on this one, the recreational uh, quit the table, but it's still sit empty, so uh, we're hoping that some other recreational will jump in. So on this table he check back, call an overbet. Let me think about it. He could have checked back an ace. A very strange. I don't think I want to bluff this combo, blocking his main continues on the turn. So actually, as marked him, is a whale. So don't try to uh, get him off an ace. Better to not bluff that spot. And here is his close. Can call some of the times. Will fall this time. On this table, actually, we stacked here the regular before, set over set, a cooler against him. Against the recreational, we didn't uh, had any good spot. This board usually we can bet small, we can bet big. With this combo especially, we'll get big. We'll have a lot of equity. Even when raised, we can continue back to straight, back to flush draw, open ender, easy continue even against the raise. And we get to fold a lot of his cards. On the turn, let me think about it. We can bet big again, and he will fold a lot of his floats. We can also uh, overbet, but betting big is also fine. So let me think about it. He can call 6x, 5x, and now that the straight got there too, we can bluff. We definitely bluff this one and make him uh, have a tough decision with one pair to hero call. Yes, nice to get a fold. And on this board, mountain board, ace-high mountain board, we can bet very small, we can check. With this combo special, we just check fold, cannot continue here. Let's take a look what happened here. It's always good to take a look at the hands on the regular tables, especially when the recursion is involved. So he defended queen 4 off, and Nicola c-bet, check check I assume, and check call. Very interesting. Okay, so we have to take a note on this recreational. He's barreling again, very big, so I assume he has either ace 4, ace deuce, some overcards with some flush draw, but most likely has an overpair, or at least some of the times. We can call once more and decide on the river. Yes, he got very lucky on the river. Like I said, he definitely barreled some overs to make me fold a pair or my floats on the float on the flop. Against a small line flatting range, we are not c-betting that often this board. The same on table 2. When he raises, this board is very interesting. I can have some ace king to raise with, but we are not folding it. Some two pair sets to raise with. Block betting. Can have a 6 of. He's not supposed to raise that many hands. Very interesting. Very interesting decision here. Very close. Don't think he will barrel it. I would fold. I'd fold here. Have to take a look at this hand, but not sure. Even if he did raise with some low frequency flat ace king off or some ace queen, we are still behind, so we are not beating that much anymore. Some gotcha flush draw got there also, so very tough to beat anything else on this board to find that many bluffs. He should check a lot on this turn. And we can Oh, what was this? I thought it was an open end, but it was just a raise of a limp, but still. We can do it some on this time. This was not the right hand to do. So here we can bet, we can check. We can check and decide on the river. And we are definitely calling here. I'm not sure what. Even if he had an ace, he wouldn't fold, so not try to bluff recreation of an ace here. Even if we got nothing, hard to imagine he. Yes. And in this one we can try to get him off a 9-10, queen 10. We have to bluff this. Not sure about the size. Don't think it is. Uh, if I should have gone bigger or not. Really not sure about the size in the rear, but we really should bluff this combo when he checks. And this is close. King queen off. We can forward some of the times. We can call. Let's forward it this time. Here we can call again, but don't think I accomplished that much. He will call any pair, and of course any ace we are way behind, way ahead. So we are just gonna check it, and we can bluff it through. Actually, but we're gonna check it and decide on the river. Not sure we can bluff this anymore. Yeah, we check it down. We lose to a pair mostly. Queens, yeah. Pretty sure he wouldn't have folded the queens there. Against a donk so big. We can flat. I'm not sure he would donk a king, so we can flat and bluff him on later streets. He's a bit deeper, so we can try this. No reason to do anything but calling here when the flush completes. and decide on the river. Very interesting. Uh, would he do this with the king? Not sure, but still we're gonna raise it. Not no reason to go that big, so oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So let's take him as a whale and take a note. I I limped by mistake, yeah, while taking notes, and why exactly I'm sitting out here. Actually, we should have bluffed this some of the times, but we should be careful not to over bluff this spot because he could have checked back a lot of showdown value hands. We can check, we can bet his hand. It needs a lot of protection against his air, so don't mind getting raised here. And checking back, and the worst river. Yeah. Checking back the turn on such a dry board after c-betting. We can check also the flop some of the times. Against such a big bet, it's hard to continue, actually. Don't imagine what he could bet that big. After checking back the flop, we can stab on the turn, and here we can bet polar, we can bet small, we can bet big. I think overbet is fine here. I'm calling against the whale min raise, of course. And raising. Okay, it's too bad. You can call, we can raise this, we're gonna call this one. And checking back, and getting there. We can go for bet big, we can go for check raise. He definitely would bet to pair or more, so we go for the check raise, I assume. Actually, block betting makes also sense. We'll go for a big raise. We can also block bet to pair here or straight and even king x of hearts, and then to induce a raise from him. He should definitely raise to pair or straight there some of the time when I block bet and then jamming. I have a lot of options. We can step here or take another card and then betting the river. I mean taking a free card, and yes, I think I'll do this because we don't have any that many king queen which have checked and then bet the turn. So against a block, he can also have 10x. We can raise some of the times, but this time we're gonna fold. We can start betting small or big. Now let me think. Now we are actually betting big. Either checking or betting big. No reason to bet small. And bluffing the river. Okay, so this is also on PoE player. We should take note. Let's hope he doesn't leave the table. Oh yes, he did. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll get another recreational. Otherwise, yeah, it's unfortunate. I have to leave to the same time all of the regs left the table, so it was expected. It's very interesting that no other recreational is joining. We have two tables with seat open with four seats open, so no one is joining. Interesting. And F500 is Zoom is also not running that well, so not sure what should we do. Maybe just open some 200 zoom to get a bit of action. We can do this. Meanwhile, and we'll keep an eye on this table. I mean, what the heck is he donking again? Very tempting to call, but on a high sideboard, no equity, so I'm gonna fall this time. So we saw him donking, triple barreling with bottom pair, then getting there, not falling. So we better call with equity hands, with hands which have some equity. Can call once. He will stab a lot. And we can bet 1BB, we can check, but very close this hand, so could check a 7x, he could have got there with a jack x flush draw, so we're gonna check it this time. Okay, he just gave up with air. That's nice. Apparently we didn't got any action with aces. So still no action here. Okay. Actually should have raised bigger. And on this flop we check a lot or bet big, so betting big seems fine. Also just limp raises, no fish, okay, can have it. And on this turn we can overbet some of the times, but this hand blocking some his main flush draws, we can check back and induce or bet on the river. Definitely betting for value when he checks. He should have block bet some of the times, some of his a6. And here betting big on this board, and especially against the recreational. So apparently this table breaks. We'll play a couple of hands more and we'll call it a session. It seems that we don't have that many action. Unless maybe these hands, this table will get some new players. I don't think we can value bet anymore. And here we can start betting small. The same here, blocking his queen x. We can check or overbet this turn. We have a lot of air, so we have to check it some of the times. And here betting again. He can check call with 10x with some gut shots and so on and so forth. So, and here mainly giving up. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you on the next session.